What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Movie. I mean Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. Welcome, guys, to the first movie reaction on the channel. This time, Tatsuki Fujimoto's Look Back, based on his one-shot.
I was just looking back right now. I know I don't know one thing about this. I know it has to do with like someone probably wanted to be a mangaka, or at least drawing. That's literally all I know. Something that has to do with drawing, illustrating. That's it. So I'm completely blind on my end.
This is the one-shot that I have read from Fujimoto, and it was fantastic. I cannot wait for you to experience it.
All right, and knowing Fujimoto's track record, I'm interested.
There is a twist in this, and must I say, it is perfection.
Well, once again, I'm excited nonetheless, and you guys know we got a lot of content coming out as we speak. This is going to be something coming out right after this recording. We got a lot of stuff, so stay tuned. There's a lot for you guys to look forward to on our channel. Look forward, you get it? Huh? Look back, look forward. Anyway, that's all I got on my end before we hop into this. But
we might some Chainsaw Man manga reactions coming soon, so subscribe. That's it for me.
So with that being said, let's get into this film. I was about to say episode. See, that's the first time we're doing it. So yeah, that's how you know. Look back. Let's get into it right about now.
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
That's a pretty cool logo. Dorian fruit.
Damn, I should have got some popcorn.
I was about to say, look up.
Look back.
Look down.
All right, guys, that's it. That's it. No more. No more.
You start playing with the audio in your headset, and you really feel like somebody's behind you. Like, wait a minute. Did I hear something?
Okay, this is already beautiful.
Yeah. Setting the mood, setting the tone, the setting, everything immediately.
I gotta say, this is probably one of the better friendships I've ever seen.
So I've seen this shot before.
Mm-hmm. That might actually be like the cover for it.
Yeah, I like the colors, man. This is a student in middle school, high school.
Mm-hmm. Look back.
I like this song a lot.
I haven't watched a lot of Studio Ghibli movies, but this reminds me of that type of soundtrack.
We could do reactions to Studio Ghibli movies too.
Have you seen a lot of them or no?
I've seen maybe 2.
I might have seen like maybe 3 or 4. Ayumu Fujino. First kiss.
Okay, Akira.
Oh, this might be new. New for me.
The My Little Pony eyes.
Jeez! Oh Lord!
Wow.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, I like the sound design too. Damn.
Right before they die. What?
What the hell?
I don't remember this.
This is dark humor, dark comedy. What is this? What you got me watching? You know what? It's Fujimoto though, so I mean, hey.
Anata. I'm definitely giving us those eyeballs in the thumbnail. Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Lip comet.
Oh Lord!
Meteor. That's cool. Or you like how they're animated?
Mm-hmm.
Or drawn, rather.
Both.
I guess it kind of has a Akira feel, a little bit. But there's something else that reminded me of. I wonder how many kids in Japan want to become a mangaka. Like, is that one of, like, you know, how kids here, he's always, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be that, I want to be this, I want to be that. Like, is that something that's pretty popular?
You are going to see a coming-of-age story in this, and I want you to keep that question in mind.
Okay. I think it's kind of a self-insert type of story, too, from Fujimoto.
I will not answer that presently.
Okay.
I love how they're going into the manga in this anime adaptation of a manga.
This reminds me of Chalk Zone. You remember Chalk Zone?
been a
cartoon
while.
with the kid
It's
that
been a while.
it really has like 20 years for real.
京本の絵と並ぶと藤野の絵って普通だな。私が学校行ってる間に絵の練習してんだ。
Google.
That's how it used to be. Yeah, it's just Google simple questions. I mean, that's kind of still how it is. Just Google simple questions that technically won't give you an answer. This is cool. If only I could do this, man.
I've never been good at art, but I respect your commitment to improving yourself.
You seen the face that she made when she was drawing? It reminded me of the black kid meme when he's
Oh yeah.
he looks like, yeah. I remember AOT did. I think Isayama did that before.
He did.
Practice, practice, practice.
Every day.
Well, oh yeah, she's probably growing up too, since that was what, 4th grade.
Yep.
Going through the years, through the books, and then she's gonna look back at her. Oh wow! Look back at the drawings, right? Wow, she already started doing it.
Look at this.
What this is reminding me of is Pluto, like just seeing the art from Urisawa from his different works, and then seeing like
Oh,
Fujimoto's
yeah.
works animated from another studio rather than Mappa for Chainsaw Man. I think that's what it was. I was like, something about it reminded me of something else. What?
There's the premise of this entire film.
You too old for this. Shut up.
I'm going to tell you guys a little story. So I was the valedictorian of my high school, and I was very much in Fujino's shoes, in an essence, to where I just always was studying. And I did miss out on a lot of like social activities, and I'm glad that I did what I did. But there needs to be a balance in your life. You can't just,
sure.
you know, not waste all your time. You can't just dedicate all of your time to one craft.
I was kind of like that too until I would say senior year. I was like, yo, I was trying way too hard. I don't like that. I was like, I didn't even need to do all that. And then I didn't feel like I wasted my time. But sometimes I was like, things could have been a bit different.
So when you were talking earlier about Fujimoto, was this being like a self-insert for him? I truly do wonder if he faced some of these same instances in school.
Sounds
growing
like
up.
it. That was a summer arc from Undead right there. Sorry, guys. That's what we do on the channel. We just make references all the time. There's not one video that we don't.
One of these days we'll do a counter in a video.
And maybe you could do both too. Like enjoy life, but also get inspiration from life to draw and put into your manga. That's what a lot of mangaka do too in real life, or really any author. I remember Isayama said that he used to go to bars and look at drunk people, and that's how he thought the idea of the Titans running and looking all weird. And
Oh,
weird
I
facial
never knew
expressions.
that. That is our
Yeah.
favorite series of all time. So thank you for sharing that with me. Moshi mosh.
It's always open. You're in anime.
Also, you're in Japan. That would never fly in America.
For real. Look at those works.
Just like you.
Just like me.
But
We keep them in
but look
business
at
with
that.
those notebooks.
You had one pile, she has 1,200.
I feel like this story definitely can, it can be used for a lot of things in life. I'm just even thinking about it from like an athlete's perspective, or it's like you think someone's working even harder than you, but they're trying to keep up.
Oh, this is cute. I love the production so far on this.
Wow.
Oh, Lord. Run! Look at this POV.
Ichiko?
No, but actually.
回数プリント続いて、最初から3年生の頃から藤野先生の漫画見てました。
That's cool.
Would you look at that?
私、
Mhm.
藤野先生のファンです。ない。色紙。背中の服にサインください。1月から3月まで。
I have every issue of Jump going back to 1980.
That's pretty strange though. Like, imagine somebody that you thought was your competition, they like admire you, especially for like a younger individual. It'll probably make them feel a little like weirded out and not have the same motivation as before.
And not only that, but being more talented than you inherently.
That too. You could feel any three different things. You could be shocked, you could kind of be a little pissed off, or weirded out because it's like, yo, my motivation is kind of dead now. Oh, this is going to be interesting, huh? You're going to give each other a lot of inspiration.
Aww. I love her.
Get away, truck gun. It's not your time. It's not the series or the film for it. I hope not. Fujimoto. I forgot what
Yeah, you were a little lost in the sauce. Wow, talk about the sauce. Beautiful.
That. Yeah, they put their foot in this. Look Back appears on the screen. The title.
Shingeki no Kyojin. Look at that. Didn't even try off. Back to it.
Back in the booth.
I love how they're drawing her posture different. She has more confidence about herself.
Mm-hmm.
Please go to school.
Did we figure out why she doesn't? Or is it like...
In Japan, they don't really have like truancy laws like the United States. It could be any number of things. It could be like social anxiety.
That's what I
it
was
could be
thinking.
depression
Or health. Because I was immediately thinking maybe she has like an autoimmune disease or something like that.
I mean, possibly, yeah.
And then just seeing how she reacted, even though I know she was just like starstruck or whatever, but I thought it was, yeah, see, anxiety or something.
Yeah. Random question. Do you think Oda will ever become like an editor for Jump afterwards?
If he does, it'll probably be for his editors or assistants if they make something.
Okay.
I feel like he's going to be somebody, he's going to be done.
Yeah.
Like for a long, long time. Like he's done. Hey,
talk about Oda.
Speaking of, yeah.
I swear I did not. I don't think that was in the one shot.
That is actually cool as hell, though.
Runner up.
It's actually cool as hell, though. It reminds me of like when anime, when they say something from a series.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, Bankai.
Bankai!
And this literally is just showing the manga. The actual manga is pretty fire. Yeah, I'm scared. This is not going to go in well.
Look at that. That's $1,000.
You got the money on.
For someone in middle school, that's crazy.
So we're gonna be rich anyway. Let's splurge. Let's go. I need to go to Japan one day. It's the only place I want to go to. It's gonna be a long flight, but
Japan and Italy are my two places I want to go. You see Gojo in the background.
How is it? You know what's great? Were you saying that because like the scene and
Yes.
the music, it reminded you of? Yeah, I literally was thinking that. Hear that the food is very healthy over there. You don't gotta spend that much money on things, unlike here. You know, for Fujino, she probably like, damn, like, shit, I thought I was completely dejected from people and not, you know, I did a lot more socializing than you do.
This friendship is so great.
Yeah. I like that we keep going to that scene of them in the room drawing. We've had that shot like
4 times.
4 times, yeah. 5.
Their pen name is a combination of their 2 names.
Oh, literally JJK. Literally. The aquarium.
Wow.
I do like that Fujino, like that whole situation, meeting her, she reacted like a real person would. Like, oh, okay, I understand your situation. Okay, oh, we're cool. Okay.
Yeah, they just got offered a serialization.
美術の大学に行きたい。だから連載手伝えない。
I feel like we already spent like a whole movie's worth with them.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I feel like it's gonna be a bit strange. Whatever the plot was you're talking about, yeah.
でもさ、美大なんて言っても意味ない。美術系の就職先なんて全然ないらしいし。頑張るよ。
I love how the trees drawn between them.
Yep.
私についてくればさ、全部うまくいくんだよ。私、藤野ちゃんに頼らないで。
She came a long way though.
And this also
She would
shows
not be
growth
talking
from
like
her.
this.
そんなのつまんないよ、
Yeah.
絶対。つまんなくないよ。絶対つまんない
Because
し。
she wouldn't talk like this in the
あんた
beginning.
がさ、
Mm-mm.
一人で大学生活できるわけないじゃん。もっとうまくなりたいもん。
Shark kick.
I thought you'd
Wow.
like that one.
Wow. When did he write? Oh, well, I know this is probably the studio adding that and him also putting it in. Was it in the manga? I mean, the.
I think the first volume was. I think he wrote this while he was, between
Okay.
part 1 and part 2 of Chainsaw Man. I think he drew this.
I always felt like this is like an older work. They go to the face again.
That's the one for one. Look at this.
Yeah, look at this. No.
Okay,
not that.
I take that back.
I'm really liking the music in this, man. I'm definitely gonna listen to the soundtrack. This make me want to learn how to draw, man. I really wish I would have been doing comics if I did.
そうですね。やっぱりアシスタントさんを増やしていかないと。
I'm getting scared. Is that the news on in the background? You got a phone call? No.
上手い方なんてなかなか捕まらない。
Maybe I'm just being a pessimist right now. I don't know. Oh, no.
You were saying?
Yep. Wow. Please don't be the plot twist. Please just be a hiccup. Please. Misdirect. Please. Remember we was talking yesterday about stuff in anime or just series in general is sad.
You know,
I don't like.
I was
stuff
gonna
like
bring
this
that
either
up
in
at the
real
end.
life.
It's gonna bring it up at the end.
Like in real life, I don't like when something like someone like a choice is made, someone tries to influence that, or either they did or they try to. I don't know, and then just the worst ends up happening after you have the conversation with them. It's like, nah, I don't like it. It's like the Uncle Ben situation with Peter. The argument, and then now he's just dead later. It's like, nah, man.
No resolution.
Look back. Literally. Damn. Ooh. That is a shot.
12.
How the hell?
The guy that wielded the axe, he said that his art was plagiarized. That's what he claimed. That's why he went to an art school.
You know, she feels guilty even though it's absolutely not, her fault. But that makes it even worse though, because it's like...
I mean, technically, if her friend didn't go to art school and did follow her...
Exactly. But that's still like a weird thing, because she probably feels like, well, I feel like I jinxed it in a weird way. I think the thought of it is kind of strange though. It's like I had this weird intuition.
Oh, Spy
that,
Family.
Like everything would be better, and it would have been. Sometimes it's not fun being right. I think people need to learn that in life. It's not always fun to be right. Cause shit like this happens, and it's not your fault, and it hurts.
That sounds like Chainsaw Man OST.
Oh yeah, it does.
And also, she was the one that got her out of the room.
Mm-hmm. Artistically, this is really good. Like how pale she looks in the face.
あれ
Yeah, in juxtaposition to the bright colors.
なんで書いたんだろう
That's wild.
書いても何も役に立たないのに
Passion died when she died.
出てこないで
At first, I thought it was just like some imagery thing, but I'm like, no, the paper's ripped, and it wasn't ripped in original.
It was not. Look at this.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, wait. No, never mind. I don't know. I was about to say, is it that's, but I'm like, nah, she lost her passion. Unless it's like in the future and she like wrote a story of their story just differently.
It's a what if?
Is that what's going on?
Maybe.
Or you? Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, like, am I supposed to know yet or not? I'll see. Okay.
But she still saw the art book.
Yeah, that situation, I'll talk about it more in the post discussion briefly. When stuff like that happens, like, no one is at fault. It's just how things kind of, how the cookie crumbles. It just happens. Because I'm not going to blame this girl for wanting to go to art school, and you know.
That's the Chainsaw Man door.
Yep. This is actually pretty crazy.
This is unsettling to watch.
Yes, that's why I'm quiet. The MC kicked the saves character. I love how this is done because that's literally what actually happened. Of course, aside from that part, but
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Bop!
隣町の道場で空手やってるんですけど
Remember that line?
なんか武器持った野郎が大学に入ってってさこけて私の
When the elementary girl said he used to practice karate.
Oh yeah,
藤野先
the
生
Dorian Fruit logo.
もしかして藤野
Nice
先生です
studio,
か
nice.
小学校の頃学年新聞で4コマ漫画やってませんでした、私4コマのファンでしたなんかすごい偶然だね最近また書き始めたよ連載できたらアシスタントになってね
Literally. This story being written, literally, that's what happened. She stopped and she started again. And I kind of like that we didn't see the build up to her starting again. I like that we just immediately switched to her after saying she stopped and just like it's dead to her.
That road
That's
looks
pretty cool.
dangerous.
It really
What? Get some salt. I live in Michigan, guys. I know about winters.
I know nothing. But it looks dangerous.
ただいま
Black.
See, they would fit an Undead Unluck, you know what I'm saying? Fuko would stop the tragedy from happening. You know, Akira, they could work with Akira.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, now I'm just getting confused. What's going on here?
藤野先生じゃないですか怪我はないかねそれじゃ私はこれで
Yeah, I'm completely lost now. This has got to be a ghost, and she got to be a ghost now.
I'll tell you at the end.
Oh, it's something that I won't pick up on.
You could.
Okay. Oh, those panels are actually talisman, you know. She's a ghost now. No. The autograph jacket.
Yeah.
Still had it.
私書くの好きじゃないんだよね。
That's where this is from.
ずっと絵描いてても全然完成しないんだよ。
I saw this 5-second clip on Twitter. I didn't know where it was from.
じゃあ藤野ちゃんはなんで描いてるの？
I draw because I hate it. Imagine somebody thought like that. I'm gonna do what I hate so I can end up loving it.
If you hit yourself and it hurts, are you strong or weak?
Okay.
That was the manuscript.
That makes sense, actually. That's actually a pretty good way to reveal the... Okay. So I'm not sad no more.
Well, I think you're misinterpreting it, but we'll talk about it at the end.
I think I am. I'm completely confused.
I got you.
Progressively got louder. I like that.
It did get louder.
I really like this music, though.
It's perfect for this. Oh, my heart.
It's shark time, baby. Shark Saw, man. So really, Shark Fiend is the MC in another world.
Yes.
Maybe Fujimoto should, you know, do something like that. Do it like an alternate where he is the MC based off.
It's like a paint opening for him.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nice. Yep.
I always love that the backgrounds was like one of the most important things to animate in this.
Does the background look
Which-
familiar? That's what Kiyomoto
Yes.
drew. The right side.
The right side, yeah. I like that too because earlier they were talking about backgrounds. Yeah, like how literally with this film that it was a big piece, that and the setting.
Well, let me just say, and this will be a hint at the explanation, so hopefully you can pick up on it. She never saw this view.
She never saw this view. Oh, so like based off of her, like you were saying, her background that she never got to actually see her for herself.
Yeah, she never saw this specific scene that we're looking at.
Yes, piano. Yes.
So melodic.
Okay. Is there anything else?
This is probably the end credit scene. There might be like a little scene at the end.
Because I'm about to tell you to explain it to me thoroughly.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
Really good song.
Also, I love how the background has been changing with the passage of time.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
The reflection of the light leaving the room. That was cool. Didn't even see her get up. It was a good trend.
Oh, it was a sharp cut, but
Nice, man. First film on the channel. Success.
that was a great one.
I'm sorry, guys. I was just mad confused.
I will
Let's do
say
it.
that as someone who read the one shot, it's a little bit easier to understand because I had the moment to pause, whereas this obviously is a movie format, had to keep going. This is communication from beyond the grave, and
Okay.
it was done through the one shot paper. So when Fujino ripped up the original one she had made, it fell through the door, and then it showed an alternative reality and whereby she was then saved by her friend, and then she
Right.
created the one shot as kind of a thank you for Fujino, who at that time was not her friend, and then that fell through the door a second time to reinvigorate Fujino as a mangaka. So basically, from beyond the grave, she was able to help save the passion that her friend had for this work twice.
You know, the funny thing is I literally was going to say earlier that, oh, this is a supernatural element in it. But I was like, I don't even know. Because then it kept switching. And I was like, okay, maybe. Then I started thinking maybe it was just a, like, in her mind.
Yeah.
But then we switched back to her depressed again. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
Okay,
the thing you have to remember is, like, she ripped up a piece of paper, it fell underneath the door, and then a full piece came out with a different comic.
Yeah.
So that was the whole point of it. It was called Look Back, was the name of this full strip that came back.
Also, the scene with the guy with the damn pickaxe.
Oh my god.
The what made it so bad is the fact that, like, that's literally what was happening. What actually happened, aside from, you know, her coming in and kicking all that stuff. Just saying that and just imagining it in my head how that scene would have ended, I was like,
I think it makes it worse that on the news they had the report, you didn't see anything, you didn't even see any of the resolution of that event, and then you're getting a full-on, like, you know what happened last time when we were just told about the events from a third-party perspective, and now you're getting a first-person view of what happened. And honestly, like, there are just people in this world that they're mentally broken, and this type of thing happens to where there are random, like, murderous events. And for when you said earlier, like, is this a self-insert of Fujimoto? I said, I hope not, because golly, if you had that trauma in your past,
that I was talking about.
I know. I'm just saying in general. I was like, wow, I should better keep my mouth shut.
You never know. Maybe something happened, you know, and supernatural elements happen for him too. Who knows? It's an unbelievable experience. You never know what can happen. Especially people that tell stories. Like I said earlier, people, like a lot of mangaka and authors, they get inspiration from real life situations all the time. So maybe there was something in his life. I mean, he is a very strange fellow. So
I mean, a lot of things that people say that have lost loved ones is like the wind, or maybe like a butterfly. There's just like a random event that you can take something out of in terms of some importance or some meaning from that scenario. So from a non-magical perspective, perhaps that she had already created that, it was stuck up on the window and then it flew down. I don't like that because it kind of removes the magic of their friendship and like the love that they had for one another. It's really up to interpretation, and that's what I really liked about this one shot is you can think about it however you want to think about it.
Is that the case? Like, actually?
I want to say that that's not what happened, but I think that's what some people might have thought about what happened, as opposed to this being like a magical thing. But for her to say like an axe, for it to be her pen name at the bottom, for me, it's too almost like incalculable. It's like it has to be magic.
If that piece that you said about the axe, if that wasn't a part of it, then I definitely could see people taking it anyway. And honestly, even if it was a coincidence, to me personally, little things like that
doesn't matter.
It kind of matters.
What?
Like,
what?
Like,
I should
let me put it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But like, it's like sometimes coincidences are. I mean, I know a coincidence technically isn't a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason.
Sure.
But even if it's the wind just blowing and so happen to blow the paper down, that's the reason itself. For me personally, little small things can change things. Can change things for the better or worse tremendously. Like I always said this, that like small inconveniences always annoy me and made me more angry more than big problems, because I always felt like insignificant things shouldn't fester up rage in you. So like if I know something is like a big problem, say there's like a health scare or something, I'm like, okay, I know that's a big issue. I understand that, you know, the consequences, how you have to deal with that. But sometimes small issues or small things in general can change something entirely. It's like a domino effect. So if it was the wind that did that and it wasn't supernatural at all, the fact that that small thing just happened
at that moment,
to me, it's still like, well, it's all the same. It's the same result. Exactly. And the fact that she even drew it in the first place and kept the autograph jacket, all that kind of stuff, even if it wasn't an intentional thing from her beyond the grave, the very fact that she even still has those things and they're still there in that area for the win to do something like that, that's special to me. Like sometimes I go back to the the Armin conversation to Zeke, in AOT.
Yep.
How the small things matter. That literally, that's the truth. Baseball, you know, like baseball is kind of cool. I like that. Like that's really what it is. Because in life, what is our purpose on Earth? You can get any answer. It could be anything. I can say my purpose right here is to record this video as something, you know. It's like there's really no right answer in that. And I just feel like small things matter so much that regardless if it was supernatural or not, Fujimoto, he did a good job with that. I could tell he left it to interpretation.
Well, and 2 points I want to make. So the first is like the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect.
That was literally on the wall too.
So like you were saying, in terms of just like one small thing, so even us recording this video and releasing it, like it might make a difference in the world, or that was always the way that it was supposed to happen.
Exactly.
And yeah, the reason why I think it is magical though is because that shredded piece of paper was nowhere to be found. So I think that was the intention of Fujimoto's, to make it seem fantastical. But even if it isn't, like, it's just the coincidence that put her back on the right track.
Yeah, that's basically my point, because I agree with you, because like you said about the axe part, certain things about it is like, okay, yeah, what happened to that piece of the paper and all that, but it was more so just like, even if he went without the supernatural route, it's still special because of the like reciprocation of that, even though she just lost her friend, but she gained some passion back from that instance, that random instance that would have happened. Also, going back to the conversation that she had when she was telling her, don't go to art school.
Yeah.
Those situations too. It's like...
things happen.
Yeah, things happen. I don't blame no one in situations like that. Put it like this. We can say easily that had she not gone to art school, something like that wouldn't have happened. But, you know, me and you have conversations about life stuff all the time, and about determinism and fate and all that. Things can always happen at any given time. That's another thing too. We were talking about it the other day about like we're talking about another series. I won't get into the spoilers, but about like guilt and regret. That also, this situation here is also like in that sphere. There's nothing you could do with that situation. It was like she told her not to go, but that's not the reason why she told her not to go. It's not like she knew that was going to happen or anything, but it just so happened that if she did listen to her, that wouldn't happen. It's just butterfly effect, domino effects all around. This is good. I really like that I ended up watching this because once again, I'm completely blind to it, because it got me to think about life in a different perspective. I mean, I think about stuff like this a lot, but to a different extent.
It's a great wake-up call, because I liken this story, and like you were saying, some things are just meant to be, or they just happen. I liken it to some of the stories that I heard about 9/11. There were people that overslept their flight. There were people that asked a babysitter to cover for them so they could go on that flight. Like, there's just certain things that happen in life, and you can't ever predict what's going to happen. And I did remember my second point that I was going to make earlier, as it relates to deja vu. Not to make light of the situation, because obviously this was a tragic event that happened in the story, but they say that every time, or there's a theory that every time you experience deja vu, you would have died at that exact moment, but you went on a different path in life. And I'm just not quite sure. I would almost guarantee that Kyomoto, she did not regret any of the decisions that she made in her life, and she was thankful for Fujino to have her friendship, to bring her out of the house. Yes, she did die young, but at a certain point in the day, you just have to say you have a friend. And it was worth it.
Look back. A lot of meanings for that. Just the title alone, so many meanings. Even just for her to look back at the memories, the past. Literally, in the beginning of the film, that's what she was doing. Looking back at some of her works that she did, like a grade before and all that kind of stuff as she was getting older.
Yeah.
So definitely, I think I would definitely recommend people to watch this. Fujimoto, man. Okay. I know you was like this. I mean, I did know, but you know, I know you for other reasons too. But even in Chainsaw Man, from what we've seen, there are stuff that I'm like, damn, that got me thinking a little bit. I think he's really good at the small stuff. That's one thing I respect about him a lot right now. And when we've seen season 1, once again, we're going to get into Chainsaw Man manga at some point. So stay tuned for that.
Subscribe.
But even like just shortly, you know, I know it's pretty long, but like even like with Denji, how his goals are very regular / not crazy, because we understand why he is the way that he is, obviously, but like it's different. No MC is like him in that, right?
Yep.
You know, but there's a lot of depth to that. Just like with this, there's small inconveniences or small things that happen that changed everything. The damn the 4-panel strip changed everything for both of them. I think Fujimoto, he really shines in the small details and stuff. I like that a lot from him.
Yeah, it's all in the eyes of the beholder, guys. Again, this is my second time experiencing the story, and I might even have a different take if I were to experience it again, whether I read it or whether I were to watch this film again. But yeah, I really wanted to bring this to the channel to get Vontae's take on it. And then obviously from our discussion, you guys can tell that this is the type of content that we produce on the channel. So again, if you don't mind, please subscribe or at least like the video if you had any enjoyment from today.
Like the video, please. It helps us a lot. And we just like to get out to more people, have more conversations. We have a Discord. You're always free to join, talk it, chop it up, talk to a lot of people about this and other series. All right, you guys know the drill. More content, lots and lots of content coming out for the rest of this year, going into next year and beyond. So I hope you guys all have a good one. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video or stream. And peace.